Yes, onto Handhelds. Yeah, but we're already done with all the games. You don't understand. It's just we're done, yeah? So, we gonna be finished? No, there's still the Handhelds and a bunch of other stuff, okay? So the Handhelds were games that weren't made for consoles, but instead were made for things like Game Boy, where you could take it around and play it anywhere you go. Oh yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, okay. The first handheld game that was made was Crash Bandicoot: The Huge Adventure, also known as Extra Small. But what's that got to do with anything? Extra Small? You'll find out in a minute, won't you? So, the story of this game is that Dr. Cortex has a new ray that he built that is going to be able to shrink the Earth. Oh, extra small! I get it! Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Anyway, Crash has to stop Cortex and get the Earth back to the original size. It was called Extra Small in the PAL version, but in the NTSC version it was called The Huge Adventure. The second handheld game was Crash Bandicoot N-Traced, which introduces a new character called N-Trace, the egg guy that we mentioned before. Anyway, this guy is a master of mind control and such. So, this is the story. Uka Uka's tired of Cortex failing, so he decides to have his old friend Entropy is gonna give it a whack at Crash Bandicoot. He gets help from N-Trace to brainwash Crash all of the Bandicoots. They use a warp thing to get all the Bandicoots in there, and he's got a Crunch, he's got Coco, and he's got Crash right here. Wait, that isn't Crash! Yes, you're right, that's fake Crash, but they think it is Crash. Apparently, fake Crash came from a different dimension or universe or something. Anyway, he came out of the warp thing. And that's obviously not Crash, but they don't know it. So Crash has to stop them. And stop the mind control powers and defeat N-Trace and Entropy. Next was Crash Bandicoot Purple. What's going on with that? Crash Bandicoot Purple had Spyro the Dragon in it. And in Spyro the Dragon games, there was a game called Spyro the Dragon Orange, and it had Crash Bandicoot in it. God, that gets a little, confusing. Anyway, the story of this game, Crash teams up with Spyro the Dragon. And Nina is first seen in this game, although she's introduced in Twinsanity, we mentioned that before. Crash Boom Bang was for Japanese. This game celebrated the 10th anniversary of Crash Bandicoot. It was like Crash Bash. It was called Crash Boom Bang. And there were all sorts of mini-games, and Tawana made an appearance. Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutant were also available for handhelds, but the graphics were really bad, and the story isn't really that complete and stuff. Yeah, you're not complete and stuff! That's like an insulting joke? Yeah!